Hi, it's your favorite girl Adetola and welcome to ARC, Ade's Reality Kitchen. As you all know, it is an atmosphere where we do not bake lies, we only cook the truth regardless of the repercussions. So today, what do I want to talk about? I want to talk about being a single mother. As you all know, and for those of you that do not know, I'm a single mother of two 6-year-olds, and I want to talk about my life as a single mother and how it has impacted me and my growth, in the subsequent years. When I became a single mother, I didn't know what to do. I was lost. And most of the time, people expect us that we are going to be talking about what people think about us as a single mother. I don't want to talk about the external influences, the negative, influences as a single mother. I want to talk about the internal castigation, the internal demons that we fight as a single mother. And I'm sure many single mothers can relate with me here. When you become a single mother, or if you are a single mother, the first thing you do is you blame yourself. It's my fault. Maybe I wasn't submissive enough. Maybe I wasn't romantic enough. Maybe I wasn't supportive enough. And that's exactly what I did with myself. I just thought it's my fault. I have failed myself as a person. And it's not because I see marriage as an achievement. In fact, marriage is not an achievement. It is a necessity. But not having a necessity does not diminish the person that you are. And I'll use an example for you. Owning a car is not a luxury, it's a necessity. But there are people that would die without ever owning a car. Does that make them less of a person? Does that reduce or diminish, who they are and what they stand for or their purpose? No. So let me go back to myself. As I have promised that I'm going to be sharing myself with you without you actually touching me. When I became a single mother, I was distraught because this is not my plan, especially when you feel like, okay, I took my time. I settled down in my mid-30s, which means that in my head, I already know everything. I know how to go into these things, but it didn't work out. And the only person that I blamed was myself. And for a very long time, I felt little. I'm not going to lie to you. I felt like I had failed my children because I've always been a lover of family. Oh my God, I'm still a lover of love, by the way. I have my second wedding dress in the house. Whoever is ready, audition, let's get married again. So what I'm trying to say is, what are the demons that you face as a single mother? It's the castigation. It's the I am not enough. It is the I have failed. It is the what do people say about me? I was talking to one of my mentors and he said to me, nobody's saying anything about you. These are just voices in your head. This is just voices in your head. And I can tell you one of the things that would make one think like that is because of this different societal organization like the church and every other thing. But from the time I stopped blaming myself, I started finding myself. It took me about 4 years to find myself because in my head, one thing that I didn't take was accountability for the choices that I made. Nothing is cast in stone. There's a saying in my language, and I'm going to translate it to English, that oloko meji oni duro lori eyo kan. It means that a woman that is destined to marry twice will not stop the first time. So that being said, what are the personal demons that you face? What are the things that you tell yourself as a single mother? What is the measure? How do you measure yourself? Do you think that because you're a single mother, you have failed the society, you have failed your parent, you have failed the marital institution? Or do you say, you know what, I am not responsible for what has happened to me and it is not a measure of my worth? I believe so much in affirmations. So part of my healing journey is when I started telling myself that my name is Adetola Bakinson. I am phenomenal. I am beautiful. I am worthy of love. I am lovable. In fact, I am love itself. And those are the things that I used to battle the internal demons. But I can tell you something, it was not easy for me. I couldn't do a lot of things like go to parties where I know that people were going to show up as a couple, because if they're just looking at a tree, I feel like they're already looking at me, they're staring at me, and they're thinking I'm coming to snatch their husband. But guess what? It was just the voices in my head that was telling me that I was self-judging myself, and I was putting myself down because of what had happened to me. But I want to tell you something today. whatever has happened to you in terms of your relationship is not a measure of who you are, who you're supposed to be. What we do is we chase purpose. Not every relationship will work out, and that's just the truth. I always tell my friends that I advise, I say, you know what, whatever is happening in your relationship is just a headache. You can take a Panadol for it and you fix it. But in some relationship, it's cancerous, it's toxic for the environment and everything, and you have to remove the tumor or remove yourself from that environment. But that being said, I hope that somebody out there that is castigating themselves and thinking that they are little, they are nothing because their relationship has failed, I hope they learn from me that because your relationship failed does not mean that you are a failure. And I look forward to bringing my guest in where we have more interesting conversation. Thank you very much. And it's me, your favorite girl again. And I'm intentionally saying favorite girl because a friend of mine, Alex, said that you guys, I'm not your favorite girl. So guys, please put it in the comments that I'm your favorite girl so that I can screenshot and send it to him. And most importantly, guys, I love you so much. Don't forget to like, don't forget to share, and most importantly, subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
I was a young mother. I had my daughter at 20 years old, still living at home. The father of my child was my high school sweetheart.